What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the St. Thomas Dynasty here on NCAA 14. This is John J. Gaming on the mic, and today we are here at Oshkosh Stadium, and not only are we here at home, it's our senior day against the California Bears. It should be a good one. Want to win this one for our seniors on this team, so smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're new. Let's go ahead and get into some game action. So we start things out here in this game with California receiving the ball first, and it's going to be a quick slant over the middle to it looks like Jimmy Dixon. Dude looks like a tight end. He's definitely bigger than a lot of our guys, but he is able to just pick up 8 yards on that play. And then Rowell, once again, it's another quick throw, this time to Elijah Mohero, who picks up another 8 yards as they're going to go into a no-huddle offense. Definitely a lot different than what Cal brings to the table. Iowa was not a no-huddle team, whereas Cal is, and so far we're definitely struggling with it as DeCarlos Brooks picks up 8 on that play, making it his second and short. And then Cal, once again, they're going to run a tight end in the motion and get it over to Andy Rogers. Not very flashy so far, but they're able to pick up first downs. They're definitely going to try to cut us. You know, death by 1,000 cuts seems like is their plan for today. And now we throw it, but Corey Fitzpatrick picks it off, and the quarterback can't catch him. Fitzpatrick into the end zone. Touchdown, Tommies! As Corey Fitzpatrick picks off Rowell and is able to run into the end zone, and we got ourselves a pick 6. We got ourselves a game here. What a way to start senior day, as now Cal find themselves back on the field. They're going to throw it real quick to Andy Rogers, who's able to pick up 18 right before getting out of bounds. Hate that out route cheese sometimes when the CPU does it. Where, speaking of Andy Rogers, that's him again. This time picking up another 8 yards on the play. It's a 2nd and 2. They're going to go up the gut to DeCarlos Brooks, who is initially stopped at the line of scrimmage. But because he has a strong stiff arm, he was able to pick up those extra yards. And it's a new set of downs as there's, this time, Brian Williams. Quick throw, able to pick up 14. Definitely relying on their receivers to get plenty of yards after the catch here. As there's Sherman picking up the catch at about the first down marker, but was able to pick up 12 more additional yards. Make it a 1st and goal here, as Gray is going to be able to do the rest. And Kyle Gray, looks like their backup running back was able to get into the end zone, and now we find ourselves tied at 7. So now St. Thomas comes back onto the field as Jesse Wallen is back for our, for this very last game. As you know, this is Jesse Wallen's last game as a Tommy. We're not unfortunately not bowl eligible this season, but we're going to still try to win this game for our seniors, and Jesse Wallen is one of them. We're going to definitely miss him next season, and he picks up the first down for us. Now Wallen set to drop back. He's going to throw to his right to Andrew Green. He nearly picks up the first down. He didn't have to come back for that pass. He would have definitely got it, but now we have 3rd and short coming up here as John Christensen, he's going to get just enough for the first down. Cal played it really well. We were going to get just a big enough hole pick up the first down, and now St. Thomas is able to keep their drive alive. And keeping it alive we are, as Kevin Stone makes a great catch, is able to break a couple tackles, gets us 22 on that one, getting some nice plays here. And then there's Andrew Green making a nice contested catch, gets us into the end zone, and we're up 14-7 here on senior day. So now Cal is back on the field once again. This time throw to the left to Carlos Brooks, who picks up 6 on that one. As we find, as it's going to be, once again, they're not going deep by any stretch of the imagination here. They're going to dink and dunk, really reminiscent of, what Tom Brady did for the Patriots all of those years. And it's going to work so well for them as DeCarlos Brooks picks up 51 off of that wide receiver screen. Man, we definitely can't have those kinds of plays. And the next play, Brooks is able to get into the end zone, and I can't believe it. DeCarlos Brooks, right? You know, there were 2 Tommies around him, but neither of them could make the tackle. And now we're tied at 14. So now Christensen is back on the field. He's going to start things off for us for only our second offensive possession. Remember, we had a pick 6, and we didn't even have a chance to get on the field after Cal's first drive, because, you know, we got it for a touchdown. So it's our second offense possession of the game, and, you know, things are going okay thus far. But we're in a 2nd and 13 now, so we're going to hand it off to Mark McDaniel, and Mark McDaniel is going to pick up back to lost yards and a lot more. It's going to be a lot more reasonable 3rd and 3 coming up here. As now Wallen, he's going to look around. It's not a good throw, but Chad McKenzie, thankfully, is able to make the catch. Great adjustment on the ball. I guess Walden thought he was going to run an out route. That was not the case, but you know, we're still able to keep the drive going, and definitely no complaints over here as Kevin Stone nearly picks up the first, and we got ourselves a shootout here, guys. It's a 14-all game, and we're only in the first quarter, so we got 3 more left to play. Alright guys, welcome back to the second quarter of this Tommy's football game here on Senior Day, as Wallen's going to pick up a bunch of yards here going up the gut, get us into the red zone, and the Tommies are looking to strike back and retake the lead here as Chad McKenzie, he gets lit up like a Christmas tree, but it doesn't matter. He's able to pick up those yards as we nearly got picked off. We're going to have to settle for a field goal once again. But thankfully for us, though, they go 3 and out on their next drive, so we get the ball back. But as I'm hyping our boys up, we overthrow Kevin Stone, and it's going to cost us dearly. As Matt Richard was able to pick up this pass, and now California gets the ball right back, and they have a chance to take the lead here. About 4 minutes left here in the second quarter as well. He's looking around. He's going to be forced out of bounds by Malachi Jackson, but is nearly able to pick up the first. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 1 here, and it's going to be it's going to be a keeper for Rowell, and he's got some blockers, but somehow our boys are able to rally. I thought that was going to be a touchdown run waiting to happen, because this man had an absolute convoy ahead of him, and he still managed to be brought down, but not before big yards, of course. And now as our defense is shine, as we do starting to stiffen up a little bit, DeCarlos Brooks is only held to 5 yards this time around. But then on 2nd and 5, there's Julius Swan getting into the backfield. Now we are looking at a 3rd and long here. As he's in the shotgun. He's going to throw deep, and Marv Santana is able to get the deflection. He was turned around, so I thought that was going to be an incompletion for sure. But we got really lucky, though, and they had a field goal. So now we got a 17-all game here as we nearly throw another interception. We're really trying our best to throw this game. I swear we're not trying to, but that's what it seems like, definitely. Is now we are in danger of another 3 and out, but Kevin Stone makes a big catch for us. And now we got 1st and 10. So after that play, we're going to try to throw it deep, and unfortunately we just did not have the time. As we get hit as soon as we threw that pass, was able to at least avoid the sack, as now Chad McKenzie on the next play was able to pick up that 1st down, so that throwaway looks a lot more valuable. So on the next play, we're going to try another play action. This time, Jesse Wallen just doesn't see anybody open, so he's going to get out of bounds, but not before nearly picking up the first of his legs. It's a 10-yard rush, and we have it set just 2nd and inches, to which Freddie Gibson's going to pick it up for us. Nobody really accounts for our tight end. I know he's a slow guy, so I guess defenses underestimate him, but he's played really good in the last couple of games. As Jesse Wallen nearly, he picks up 5 more yards for us. The rushing attack has been looking really good. So now on 2nd and 5, we throw to our right. It's Andrew Green picking up the 1st down and a little bit more. We got a 1st and goal, and with about a minute and a half left here in this first half, we are looking to take this lead right back once again, and there's Chad McKenzie picking up another touchdown for us, and we have a 24-17 lead. So we have 1 minute left here. All we gotta do was just get a stop. You know, Lisa come in to halftime with a 1 touchdown lead as we have 1 minute left here in this first half. 57 seconds now. As on 2nd and 5, they actually try to run it up the middle, but DeCarlos Brooks is able to get some blocks as Derek Jackson finally brings him down. I think he got out of bounds too. So not only do we get the first down, but they get to save their timeouts as well. So things aren't looking too terribly well for us as there's Brooks again. This time just running over Malachi Jackson, you know, like a tow truck. And it's another huge game here. And now all of a sudden they're in St. Thomas territory and they're only getting so much deeper as Andy Rodgers picks up another first down for us here. And so we are in danger of giving up some points. And wait a minute, there's Derek Jackson picking up another interception. And they stop California's momentum as Derek Jackson gets the pick, reads Roel like a book, and is able to get his hands on the ball. And with 35 seconds left, we have the ball right back here. We can make this a 2-score game all of a sudden. So things are looking good. But Andrew Green drops the pass. That's not a good way to start. We already scored 7 points off of turnovers with the pick 6. Can we add on to that number as we're going to try to go deep to Mark McDaniel, but he can't make the catch. Dude was able to get his hands on the ball, but unfortunately it was broken up. So now on 3rd and 10, we're going to try to go deep to Andrew Green, and Green was able to get it. Another huge first down here with 20 seconds left here, as it looks like maybe one more first down will get us in the field goal range. And we're going to do just that as Chad McKenzie does just that, and now we're in field goal range. So all we got to do here is just not turn the ball over. We try to go one-on-one on the outside, but we lose badly. And what do? We turn the ball over. We could have made this a 2-score game, but instead we're going to only go into halftime 24-17. Both teams were really sloppy towards the end of this first half, and hopefully we can play better and finish these guys off in the second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the St. Thomas football game. Senior day here at Osh Hall Stadium as John Christensen's going to start the second half off with a carry up the gut for 7 yards up the middle, which means we got a 2nd and 3 coming up, which John Christensen will immediately pick up. Blocking was not the most ideal there, but it doesn't matter for a guy like John Christensen. He's able to find the holes anyways. As now we're running for our life here on 2nd and 6, couple plays later, but Walden with the speed was able to avoid the pressure. And Jesse Williams was doing a good job with his legs so far. 10 carries, 64 yards. You love to see that kind of production out of a quarterback, and then also make good decisions with the football as well, as he able to dump it off to John Christensen for another 8. And then here we go, picking up some more yards on the legs, using that speed that he was given. Love having a guy like him, and we're definitely going to miss him next season. But as I hype this man up, what do? We throw another interception, and that's the 2nd interception that we've thrown in the last 2 drives. Both opportunities to put points on the board, and we come away with nothing thanks to our mistakes. So we're keeping Cal in this football game. We could have had a 3-score lead right now, but the defense is not going to give up the lead so easily as Derek Jackson, he gets his first sack of the day, and now Cal is deep in their own territory in the 5 as Roel is able to pick up those yards right back. And for now, they are no longer in danger of giving up a safety. That would have been really helpful for our guys right now as our offense is struggling a little bit, but instead they're going to pick up the first down as Jimmy Dixon wide open over the middle, and now Cal is keeping their drive alive. Next play, Roel is going to drop back the pass. He's going to try to throw it to his tight end, but the tight end drops the pass. Marv Santana and company are hyped up as they, spooked the tight end. As 2nd and 10, we nearly sacked this quarterback again as Julius Swan was able to at least get a hit on this quarterback. So then on 3rd and 10, Can somebody stop this man? And we're just going to be able to stop him just short. And we're going to force these guys to punt away. But can we please get some points on the board? We have an opportunity to put these guys away here in the second half, and we haven't done so yet because of our mistakes. Hopefully the third time is the charm. We can actually get points on the board here. As John Christensen, he's going to take it up the middle. You know, maybe we should probably just lean to our run game a little bit more. Whenever we try to pass it so far in the second half, it hasn't necessarily gone so well, particularly when we get into the red zone, which is where we really need to execute our offense. Not so much in between the 20s, if you know what I'm saying. But Wallen, he's going to have to throw it away here, and we're going to have to punt this ball away once again. So not a very productive drive once again, as our offense is just having a really tough time right now as we get a hit on this guy, Brian Cook, responsible for breaking up the pass. Even if he caught it, Brian Cook and Julian Slot, I feel like would probably be able to get the job done. As there's Brian Cook again, nearly making the tackle. Guess he put all his energy into that one hit because he wasn't able to bring Mohero down this time around. And so it's another first down as Cal looking to try to run a wide receiver screen here. And this time, we actually get him down as we read the screen. So we move Josh Parker out, and then Aaron Moore was able to get in there and get the sack. So we have a 3rd and 16. They're going to go deep downfield, and oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Aaron Rodgers gets turned around for us as Jimmy Dixon just runs just a fade route towards the end zone. Aaron Rodgers can't win one-on-one, and not only that, he doesn't make the tackle either, and it's a time ball game. So now, thanks to our miscues in the course of this quarter, we are now tied. There's another miscue right there. There's Freddie Gibson dropping a pass. You got to make those catches when you're open like that. That would have been a massive gain for us. But we finally get a catch. We finally get another first down. Chad McKenzie makes the catch for us, thankfully. And now it's a fresh set of downs as we're just going to keep running the ball. Jesse Wallen, he's going to pick up 7 more yards. And you got to admire the toughness of this guy. As Jesse Wallen, he's been hurt for much of the year. As we're in the end of this third quarter, it should be, an easy, closeout for St. Thomas. But instead, we got ourselves a tie ball game. Alright, so here we go. Fourth quarter, it all comes down to this. This is our Super Bowl. We're not going to a bowl game, but hey, we can at least win one for the seniors on this football team. Guys like Jesse Walden, Marv Santana. As Walden throwing to his right, he gets it to Mark McDaniel. He's able to pick up a few yards. Breaks the first tackle, but just wasn't able to go anywhere else after that. So now we're facing a 3rd and 3 coming up here. We try to pick up the first of our legs, but Walden can't make a man miss. And it's a little shaken up, but is able to get back up. And of course, we're going to go ahead and go for it here. As Uncle Sam's Rejects always says, scared money don't make money. And Dokins is going to make some money for us here as Dokins gets to run up the gut. We made him think that I was going to go to Jesse Wallen, but instead is our backup running back getting some work in as we pick up the first down, keep our drive alive. And, it hasn't been pretty since the end of the first half, but we're still in a position to win this game. As Christensen, he's able to make a man miss, but John Christensen still can't put the first down. And our coach decides to just settle for a field goal. I'm surprised that he only wanted to settle for 3, but we have the lead, so I can't necessarily complain. We just got to make sure to take care of business here as we got 4 minutes left. We're up by 3. Can we get our 4th win of the season? As Mohero is moving into motion, they're going to go to the left-hand side. Instead, though, it's Andy Rodgers. No relation to Aaron Rodgers, of course. He's able to pick up the first just barely. Next play is Roel in the shotgun again. He's able to throw a dart to Jimmy Dixon. And Matt Gent was able to eventually bring him down, but not before picking up a bunch of yards. It only took 5 catches, but he already has 128 yards receiving. We just have no answer for this guy, and we have no answer for Roel either. As this time we were able to cover his receivers, but not him. Nobody really accounted for him, or we just couldn't catch up to him. Either way, it's 11 yards, but we do force an incompletion. So, you know, that'll help us out trying to get a field goal, or at least make them not take the lead. But of course, Brooks is able to helicopter inside the 5-yard line, and we're looking at a 1st and goal. Next play, Rowell is in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off to DeCarlos Brooks, and Brooks is able to find the end zone for the first time today. Cal has the lead in this football game, and what a time to grab it. They have it with 3.5 minutes left. So now this is a huge possession for the Tommies. We have to score here, or this game may very well be over, as we may not get a second chance with the football again. First play goes well. John Christensen picks up 7. And then Patrick Miller, who doesn't get a lot of run on the field, he's able to make a catch for us as well. He picks up 9. So here we go, 1st and 10. Next play for the Tommies. It's going to be a throw to Kevin Stone, who makes a phenomenal catch. Kevin Stone has turned himself into a solid player for this team as well. And he's going to throw to the right. He's going to get it to Andrew Green, who's able to stay in bounds and pick up 23 yards on the play. And it's a nice time to do it too, as there's only 2 minutes left in this game. Now Jesse Wallen, he's looking. He's going to throw it to Patrick Miller again. This time for 14 on the play. And so we're now just 11 yards from taking the lead here in this game, as Wallen's going to throw it to Chad McKenzie, as no one else was open. So we're still able to pick up 5, keep it moving. And we can also get a little bit more time off this clock here, as we find ourselves with about 1:15 left in this game. Wallen's going to hand it off to Christensen, and he nearly finds the end zone, but that's totally fine. That means we can go into conservative and try to run some time off this clock here. And with 45 seconds left, Christensen finds the end zone, and we retake the lead. 34-31, St. Thomas. Let's freaking go, man. Alright, so all we need to do here is get one more stop and we'll win the game. So in first play, Rowell, he gets sacked by Julius Swan, coming through in the clutch, as Cal will be forced to take their first time out. So now, 2nd and 17, Rowell is looking around. He's going to get it to Jimmy Dixon, and there's Cal having to take another timeout. So far, things are looking really good. 37 seconds left. Now, 3rd and 8, Rowell, it's a screen. Nobody accounts for the screen. And Matt Gent can't make the tackle. And Cal, all of a sudden, is getting close to midfield. So there's a lost opportunity there. Next play, Rowell in the pocket. He's looking. He finds a wide open James Polk, who gets Malachi Polk. My apologies, but he is wide open. Nobody is there to cover him. And with 20 seconds left, California has the lead once again. It's 38-34. So here we go. 15 seconds left. Going to try to throw one last prayer. Wallen's going to have to throw it deep. And he was open. Chad McKenzie was there. It just doesn't have the arm to get it. And that is how this game is going to end. Cal is going to walk away, winning 38-34 on St. Thomas. What a brutal way to end the season, as St. Thomas was right there in a position to win the game, and instead it's going to be another heartbreaker that is going to end the season. You hate to see it. Well, I can at least say that this was an ESPN classic for us. Let's go ahead and check out the stats for our boys today. Jesse Wallen, you gotta admit, he didn't have the best game, but he's a tough dude. He was playing on both sprained ankles, and the dude was still out there. 284, 2 touchdown passes. Even put us in a chance to win, but just couldn't get it done in that final minute. And there's Wallen again, leading us in rushing yards. He had 90 yards on the ground. He almost had 100 yards all by himself. Christensen was killing it too whenever he got a chance with the ball. He had 13 carries, 55 yards. And he only touched on the ground as well. Mark McDaniel and Denny Dawkins also ran the ball well too. For our receivers, we had 2 receivers that had 7 catches today in Chad McKenzie and Andrew Green, our true freshman custom recruit. They each also had
touchdown catches, as well as led the team in receiving yards. These two guys right here. So, I mean, again, both these guys did a pretty good job of balling out today. And then our defense, man, you know, our defense did do what it could, but we just couldn't get enough when it mattered the most. As Derek Jackson, he led us in tackles today, but he also had a sack, and we did a good job getting to his quarterback. Josh Parker got a sack. William Swan got a sack. That's sack number 9 for him on the season. Derek Jackson I already mentioned, and Aaron Moore, he got a hit as well. And then we did force 2 turnovers. Corey Fitzpatrick, who did in fact return it to a house for a touchdown, and then Derek Jackson also got another pick for us as well. So, you know, can't really complain. You just really wish that we didn't have to lose in such heartbreaking fashion, because we were in such a position to win this game, and it sucks our season is going to end like this. Alright guys, so next time out we are going to go into the off season for season 3. Hopefully we can get to, you know, we can continue to make our team better, because if we do end up becoming a 60 overall with either our offense or our defense, we will finally get an invitation to join one of these conferences. So for season 5, so hopefully that happens, and then I'll also go into the stats for this season. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you leave a like if you haven't already, and then also subscribe to the channel if you have to be new. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you all have a good one. Peace.